Welcome to the Gardening Tutor channel. Today we're going to talk about how to shape phormiums, this plant right here. This is called Phormium Maori Queen, and it's over 48 inches tall right now. Just to give you some scale, here's the ruler. This ruler is 48 inches, and I want this plant to be more 34 inches. So I'm going to show you the tools to use and how to make the proper cuts so that it looks pretty even when you've finished shortening it. So let's get busy. First, we're going to talk about the tools to use. They need to be really sharp. That's the main point. We're not going to be using a long-handled lopper unless we're cutting out a whole section of a phormium. So we can put this one aside for now. That's the long-handled lopper. Here is what we're going to be using. The hand pruners, very sharp. You have to make sure that it's sharp to get the cuts that we're wanting. Nice diagonal shapes. And then this is a grape harvesting hook, and this works really good. It's very sharp. Please, everybody, be careful. I have to mention safety first, of course, because phormiums, can you see the tip right here? The tip, it's not like a yucca, but it is sharp, and it has gone in my eye before, even with safety glasses on. So wear gloves, long-sleeved shirt, and safety glasses. For my purposes today, I'm pruning out all the leaf blades that are too tall, but I'm also going to clean out unsightly ones and crossing ones and dead ones. But most people do this. They say, oh, I want it to be shorter, so they just cut it straight across. And the point to remember from this video is that this never grows a new tip. So you think, oh great, I shortened it, it'll grow a new tip and it'll be beautiful. It'll never be beautiful again, this leaf blade. We're going to try to cut out leaf blades, and it's actually a two-phase thing. Follow me down if you can with this one, all the way down here. And I'll move these leaf blades so you can see what I'm doing. So here's the one we're working on, right here. And we're going to follow it all the way down. We're even going to open it up a little bit here and do it very diagonal cut so that you really don't notice when you step away, you don't notice I've made that cut. If I made the cut straight across, you would notice. So in a few weeks, I'm going to come back and I may be removing this entire leaf blade from the base because it's never going to be beautiful again. In fact, when it comes up, if I let this one grow up, it's going to basically look like, let's show you here, it's basically going to look like a snake tongue like this when it pushes growth and grows back up. So your objective with a phormium is to remove leaf blades completely so new leaf blades can fill in. One way to help yourself is to guide yourself on which leaf blades you're going to be removing. This is when you can just grab a leaf blade that's too tall, cut it straight across. Here's another one. This is too tall. I'm going to cut it straight across. And this is only to guide me with which ones I'm removing. This one here, I'm going to cut this too. And this one over here, same thing. I'm going to cut this too. And throw it all on my tarp. And then this helps me to say, okay, yeah, this one's going to be removed, this one's going to be removed, this one's going to be removed. So then I just follow it down. Hope you can see in here. Let me move this for you. Actually, let's just remove this one too. Can you see this? Just going to remove this one all the way down. And you can slide your pruners. This might be getting hard to see, but get right in there. I'm going to slide my pruners along and then make my cut. While we're down here, let's clean up what we have right in front of us. See when you have something completely dead, one of the leaf blades is completely dead already, sometimes you can firmly try to tug on it. Okay, it won't come out. I'm tugging on it pretty hard. So I need to slide, and you don't even need to see all the way in there. You could just slide your pruner gently down in there and cut that out. Sometimes you can gently but firmly pull them out, but you have to be careful because sometimes you could pull an entire clump of your plant out and then your plant looks poorly. So I'm going to remove all of these right here. This whole thing. This one too. So I'm sliding it in, doing my diagonal cut. Sliding it down in and diagonal cut again. And I'm just going to keep on going here. And I'm getting in as close as I can to the base. Sometimes you can't remove, when you come back for that follow-up where you're taking out the leaf blade completely, sometimes you can't get it completely. So those first cuts are important. See this one here? This is an entirely new clump. Here, let me get this out of your way. This right here is a new clump. And if I leave this clump, this plant's going to be wider. In my situation here, I don't want it to be wider. You might want yours to keep getting wide, but I don't want mine wider. So I'm going to take out this whole clump here. In fact, let me go get my other tool, and I'll come back and I'll show you how to use that grape harvesting hook. Okay, this is a grape harvesting hook, and this works good when you're going to try to take out this whole clump. See in here? I'm just going to go right down in there. Wow, these things are so sharp. Be careful, please. So in this case, I'm not really worried about a diagonal cut. I just wanted to remove it from right at ground level or even under the ground there. And I'm going to keep on going here, removing more of these leaves. And see how I turn my pruner? And clean these up. And here's another one. Get in there. So I'm going to keep going, and then we'll come back and we'll show you how I've shortened it. Here we are towards the end. Of course, you know, for me, this is like cutting hair, so I'm going to get in and zhuzh it up a little bit more. But this gives you an idea of how beautiful it can look, and look, no cut tips. All the tips are intact. Look how short it is now. Here we go. Oh, let's do it this way. So the tallest one is about 39 now, and I can live with that. It's much smaller, better scale for this section. So be careful out there when you're pruning these, and I can't wait to hear how you do. One last thing before we go, I wanted to show you how beautiful the light is coming through a Phormium. They have beautiful uses in the garden. Hope you liked our video today, and subscribe so you don't miss any. And we'll see you real soon. Here's an extra tip for you with this is a variegated plant, and I'm going to do another video on why variegated plants try to revert back to solid green. But even the Phormiums do this. So I'm just going to cut this away and show you the difference between the desired variegated, and then sometimes I get these solid green ones like the one on the left. I don't want this solid green in this Phormium, so I always remove any solid green.